Yo, so I never watched House of Dragons. I actually never watched Game of Thrones either. I heard that there's like wieners in those shows, dude, and I'm not watching anything with wieners. I simply won't do it. But this amazing channel, MindQ, has done all the homework for me. I now get to see all the amazing dragon size and facts and basically epic comparisons that I never had to do by watching the show and being exposed to wieners. Subscribe to this amazing channel, link down below. Leave a like, subscribe here too, and let's get into it. Vhagar size compared to Smaug and Drogon. Okay, I know Smaug, because he's a legend and there's no wieners in that movie. So let's see these sizes compared to that magnificent beast.
How big is Vhagar as compared to Drogon and Smaug?
Holy
The
crap,
two
that thing's
biggest dragons
huge.
from their own respective series and a dragon from the Hobbit movies. Let's analyze their sizes and get to the bottom of it. Let's get to it, guys.
Exciting.
Well, let's start with Drogon and then go to Smaug and then lastly Vhagar. And then we will put them side by side. Well, for Drogon, we have already done a size estimate, but we will happily do it again here for those who have not seen the video.
You know what's crazy is this is like my first time ever even seeing these dragons for the most part. They look huge. I don't even see any wieners.
So here we have a scene of Jon Snow and Drogon. Well, Jon Snow is around 5 feet 10 inches tall, just a bit shy of 6 feet. If we put a scale, that is, a centimeter scale, but let's say that it is in feet, we can clearly see that Drogon's head is around 7 feet long.
Holy crap.
Including the horns, we get a total length of around 15 feet. We can also clearly see in this other picture his overall head length with horns is close to 15 feet long.
Dude, the
Now,
mathematics.
taking that into account,
Whoa.
we can juxtapose the number of heads with the entire body, and with that we get a body length of Drogon that is approximately 8.5 heads.
This is why this channel is amazing. I don't see anyone else dissecting these dragons in this magnificent way to determine their sizes. Like, how could you argue with this accuracy?
Which when multiplied 15 into 8.5, we will get an overall length of 127 feet. You
Damn.
can also clearly see that in this other picture of Drogon with the scale. Adjusting to the curvature of his body, we get a length of around 130 feet long. So that's close enough.
How dare those producers never drop an accurate size? YouTubers have to calculate this kind of mathematics. You couldn't just put the size of the dragon in your book, nerds.
Now with Drogon as the base of size, we come to Vhagar. We'll take a look at this scene with Aemon Targaryen riding her from the episode 7 of last week. The one with him claiming the dragon and riding her for the first time. Now, if we bring in Drogon with Daenerys,
Whoa!
and here let's do some bit of magic with it. So
that
we
the
now
size?
will be approximating the size of Daenerys with Aemon Targaryen. And here, we can clearly see that Drogon is a small dragon compared to Vhagar. We can clearly see that Drogon is just around half the length of Vhagar, which
Holy
would
crap.
make the she-dragon an enormous beast to behold. And it can be said that Vhagar at this time is almost as big as Balerion the Black Dread. Now let's do the same thing with Vhagar using the scale.
Okay, who's Vhagar? I feel very misinformed. Perhaps I should watch these shows. But if there's wieners in them,
If we put in the same scale aspect of Drogon on this picture and insert in Vhagar, we can see that the she-dragon is around 240 feet long, which is close to our initial estimates when we only saw the trailer scene of Vhagar, and also estimating the size of her using her skull that was seen in Game of Thrones.
it's almost
beneath the throne room.
Godzilla-sized.
Now with that out of the way, we can shift our focus into another dragon from another universe, that is Smaug. And we will do our own estimation of his size and compare the end product with Drogon and Vhagar and settle it once and for all.
See, I feel like Smaug's the greatest one, and I'm completely biased, obviously, because I've never seen the other shows or anything, but he's also Benedict Cumberbatch, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy on its own.
And how big these three are in relation to one another. The best approach to estimate the size of Smaug is to take a very cool scene from the second Hobbit movie, the one where
Whoa.
Thorin Oakenshield was standing right on top of his snout. We do know that Thorin was around 4 feet 10 inches tall in the movie, with some saying he's 5 feet 1, but dwarves don't usually go above 5 feet. So as we can see, using the scale, Thorin at close to 5 feet is just like a biscuit compared to Smaug.
That bothers me too. Why is it like up to debate how tall Thorin is? Shouldn't it be like widely it should be listed in the book.
Using
Damn.
another image of Smaug showing his full head size, the full head design, we can clearly see that the length of his head alone would be around 20 feet. But with those small horns, that'll be around 25 feet. Way more than either dragons from Westeros in this comparison. So, because Smaug's body is very serpentine, it is quite difficult to estimate his total body length.
It's very serpentine.
But let's just have a go at it nonetheless. Here we have a total of 16 Smaug heads totaling his overall body length, using the same technique we did earlier. With each
It looks goofy, I'll admit, but the technique is sound. Like, I can't think of any other way to logically measure this thing's size accurately. He's doing God's work right now.
head measuring 25 feet, including the small horns, we get a total length of 400 feet. And
Damn!
that puts Smaug's length as much as Godzilla's height.
Woo!
So he can be termed as a small kaiju beast. Okay, so here is the comparison. Drogon is 120 to 130 feet long.
Nerd.
Next is the enormous Vhagar at around 240 feet.
Pretty
And
decent.
lastly, the great fire drake Smaug at 400 feet.
And you know what's crazy too is in Lord of the Rings, isn't Smaug like small? Wasn't there a dragon that was like infinitely bigger that was just slain?
So that's it. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the like button for support and subscribe. But most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel.
Indeed, subscribe to this channel because the dude's amazing. He does the facts behind the science that the rest of us won't. I'm so happy Smaug is bigger because there's no wieners in that movie. So that's my team. All House of Dragon estimated sizes. This is the video I was looking for because again, I'm not gonna watch House of Dragons. I'm sure it's an amazing show. I'm sure it's the best. But that franchise has so much wieners and incest in it. Like, I'm the weirdo for not wanting to look at it? I don't know. Everyone I know says it's an amazing show. I have no reason to doubt it. But still, you gotta trust your instincts on some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Instincts never lie to me, except all the time.
Here in this video we will showcase the size comparison of all dragons seen in Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon series, including their riders and also episodes where they were first
The hell's
seen.
that? what is
Baby
that?
Vermax, first seen in the 5th episode of House of the Dragon.
No, pause. Is there flying pigs in this show? Maybe I will watch it. Maybe I might.
He was bonded with Prince Jacaerys Velaryon. Erax.
How do you remember
This
these
small
names?
juvenile dragon is ridden by Prince Jacaerys Velaryon and was first seen in the 10th episode of House of the Dragon.
That's another thing about these shows. You expect me to remember these characters' names? It's insulting. It's downright degrading. I won't do it.
Vermax. Seen again in episode 10 of House of the Dragon, Vermax by then had grown and was a sub-adult dragon.
Pretty big dragon.
Sunfire. Sunfire was first seen in episode 6 of House of the Dragon, among other several dragons in Driftmark, and he is ridden by Aegon Targaryen. Sea Smoke. Sea Smoke is ridden by Laenor Velaryon and was a white dragon, first seen in episode 3,
These
and looked
character
very similar
names
to
are so
Dany's
complex.
dragons. Syrax. Syrax was bonded to Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen, and she was first seen in episode 1 as a smaller type of dragon, and then grew a little bit bigger by the last episode.
I feel like once you get the name Tigerian down, the show gets easier, right? That seems to be the most complex one. What is that?
Dreamfire, another one that looked very similar to Dany's dragons. She was seen once in episode 5 and again in episode 6. She is Princess Helena Targaryen's dragon.
Confusing.
Rhaegal.
That was
He
dope.
is one of Dany's dragons from Game of Thrones. Here we're gonna see the biggest size that he was in. In the last episode, he was ridden by Jon Snow.
Okay, that name's easy.
Viserion, another one of Dany's dragons, and was yellowish in color. He was later killed by the Night King in the 7th season.
Well, that's sad.
Undead Viserion, or White Viserion. The undead dragon that was once Viserion is now a white and blue dragon, white and blue in color, and was ridden by the Night King.
Blue eyes, white, something?
Drogon. Drogon by season 7 and season
Dragon.
8 of Game of Thrones is now a fully grown dragon and is fully under the command of Daenerys.
Okay, who named the dragon Dragon? Come on. Like, what? Come. You got lazy that day or what's going on here?
He is the biggest of that series.
Whoa.
Caraxes, also known as the Bloodworm. He was
Ew.
first seen in episode 1 of House of the Dragon and was bonded to Prince Daemon Targaryen.
So only princes get dragons? That's some upper class
Meleys,
crap.
also known as the Red Queen, she is bonded to Princess Rhaenys Targaryen and was first seen in episode 5 of House of the Dragon.
So only rich people get
Vermithor.
dragons.
Seen slightly in the last episode of House of the Dragon, Vermithor is yet to be claimed in the series.
Ooh, mysterious.
Vhagar. Seen as the biggest living dragon yet in the series of House of the Dragon, Vhagar is now currently bonded with Aemon Targaryen. Balerion, dead in the series, but
Aw.
Balerion is still seen as a skull in the Red Keep and
Well, that's
was
sad.
last bonded with King Viserys Targaryen. The Cannibal, a wild dragon
Oh.
that hasn't been seen yet in the show, but is a fan favorite, so we have decided to include him here.
Why isn't it
He is
shown
rumored
yet?
to be as big or even bigger than Balerion.
Damn.
So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the like button for support and subscribe, but most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel.
It's cool how the dragons do get to be about Godzilla size. 300 feet doesn't sound that crazy. Like, I got 2 feet right beneath me, 300 of them, and that's not being stupid. Like, my foot's literally the size of a foot. It's a good, I'm confused on the scaling, but the thought is there. Maybe I will give these shows a watch. Maybe I won't. If I see a wiener or some dude kissing his cousin, I'm out of there, man. If you like these shows, I apologize. Literally all my friends love these shows. I'm the only weirdo I know like this. But either way, leave a like, subscribe, check out this amazing channel link down below, and I'll see you guys next time.